me show you how to move. You can do it if you believe. This will be a miracle. Tap your feet and shake your head and say, yo te miro en todo lo que haces. Me alegro pensar que contigo yo vivo mi mente. Yo grabo todos tus recuerdos contigo. Me siento feliz y contenta. Sanguelele, sanguelele, your body to achraf. Tap your feet and shake your head and say, yo te miro en todo lo que haces. Me alegro pensar que yo vivo mi mente. Yo guardo todos tus recuerdos contigo. Me siento feliz y contenta.
All right, oh my people, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're talking from. My name is Emmanuel Yaba, and I'm your host on this program this afternoon. We'll be looking at the issues of trust in marriage and relationship. And the short clip you just watched was from one of our language films. It was an Ejaga movie where we're trying to see how we can develop and preserve and promote our cultural heritage. That movie was actually titled Eternity, which was actually a movie I did with some of my people, as a way of showing them that it's actually possible. Okay, today, this afternoon, we'll be talking of something that has been trending over the past days, issues of trust in marriage and relationship. And the truth about the matter is, if you do not have trust in a marriage, it's not going to work. If there's no trust among you and your spouse, I doubt if that marriage is actually going to work. Yeah, it's actually not going to work. You just need to have trust, and trust is the only thing or the only element that can actually sustain or keep a relationship. There was this issue over the week that was everywhere, the hakimi. We now call it the hakimi formula or hakimi target. Hakimi, as we all know. Okay. Before I start, let me just actually give you a breakdown, a brief of 5 things to know about Ashraf Hakimi, Habib Abu rape, Amit rape scandal. Okay, now they said Achraf Hakimi and his wife Hibab Abu have been on the verge of separation as the Paris Saint-Germain fullback is at the moment being investigated, having been charged with rape. Hakimi is accused of raping a 24-year-old lady in his home in Boulogne, that's Paris, on February 25th, while his wife and children were on holidays, as first reported by Le Parisien. Now, however, the 24-year-old's lawyer and representative, Fanny Collin, has denied all the accusations against his client. Hakimi's club, PSG, are also yet to release an official statement on the incident amid ongoing investigations. But the footballer's marriage is pretty much all about over. Hakimi and his wife have been estranged for some time and have been working towards separating legally before the reported rape case. However, Daily Post brings you 5 things to know about Hakimi and Abu Ahmed rape charges and the divorce scandal. Number one, Hakimi is 12 years younger than the Tunisian wife, Abu, who is 36 years old. Number two, in March this year, Abu labeled her marriage to Hakimi's failed project while revealing that the reason behind the desire to divorce the Morocco international is because their marriage was practically done. Hakimi and Abu have 2 children, Amin 3 and Naim 1. The pair married in 2020, 2 years after meeting in 2018. Hakimi's immediate divorce with Abu means that his marriage only lasted for 3 years. The PSG defender is set to record one of the shortest marriages in football history. Okay, that's actually just a brief about the man we'll be looking at this afternoon. All right, so from the analysis we just got now, the lady is 36, the guy is 24, which means about 12 years difference. So that to me is a major challenge. Then the second one now is there's an issue of rape aside, but there's this also this issue that the woman wanted to divorce the man, you know, wanted to divorce the man, only to be told that everything he owns is in the mother's account and he doesn't have anything. So, which means the wife actually goes home with nothing. So, now some persons are of the opinion that, well, the guy is sharp and intelligent, whereas other people have the opinion that um, the guy didn't really love the wife, But all in all, this is a case of Connie man die, Connie man burial. I come from, there's an adage like that: Connie man die, Connie man burial. There was so much distrust in this enterprise, in this marriage. There was very serious distrust. You cannot be in a marriage or relationship if there's no trust. That's simple truth. Trust is actually the bedrock of every relationship and marriage. You must just trust your spouse. You must. I do not know. Um, for every married man, your wife is actually supposed to be your next of kin, and that's because if the woman did not come into the picture, the kids could not have been there. It's actually a misnomer when I see um some husbands say they love their kids more than their wives. To me, I think it's a misnomer. You're supposed to love your wife more than your kids. You're supposed to love your wife more than your children. Your wife comes first before any other person. Once the reverse is the case, my brother, you actually have a problem. The idea and issue of people keeping their wives or their kids as next of kin, to me, it doesn't make sense. Because whether you like it or not, if that woman was not in that house, those kids could not have come. I see some men who maltreat their wives and with the intention that, no, don't worry, after all, dad is going to take care of you. If you're any child and you connive with your father or your mother, to disrespect your father, you're actually doing yourself a whole lot of disfavor. Because guess what? Someone out there actually going to do the same thing to you. The home is supposed to be such that everybody is supposed to be part of it. Everybody is supposed to enjoy and savor the wonderful working relationship that God has been able to bring and bless you with. You're not supposed to take sides with anybody as a child. Now, for whatever reason, the guy was now putting money in the mother's account. Nobody knew. But with the wife wanting to go for a divorce now, it just makes us to know that they already had there was an ulterior motive from the onset, from the beginning. They were not truthful to each other. In as much as I know we cannot be 100% truthful, you should always try to make sure that you carry your spouse along, because once anything goes wrong or anything goes wrong, there are going to be so many issues and so many things to talk about. So we should try and make it a point of responsibility to carry our spouses around in whatever we do. Marry for the right reason. That's what I always tell people. Once you marry for the wrong reason, tell you something, you're bound to have issues. But if you marry for the right reason, I tell you something, I promise you, you actually see your marriage working, and it's actually going to go smooth, go well, in such a way that at the end of it, everybody is going to be super, super excited. All right, this is Raw Impact Africa TV, and I want to say thank you for stopping by. I want to also let you know that from time to time, we'll be coming up with very serious issues on this platform, and we're going to be talking about them and make you to throw more light, have an idea and a picture of how you can actually better your life and make yourself most enjoyable and most fruitful. So I'll be stopping here till I see you some other time. Bye bye.